Hello and welcome back to another video covering the Joe Biden inauguration, becoming the 46th president of the United States. Okay, we got here. It's been a long journey. It's been unfortunate to see what happened. Of course he stole it. He sold the soul to the devil and he became president. But he's the president now. I trusted the plan. There was no real cohesive plan. First of all. Second of all, QAnon debunked. There's no way they can rationalize jack shit now other than, Joe Biden could be QAnon. He could be based. It's like, no, he's not. Things are going to be looking down from here on out. It's going downhill. Of course, there's better stuff in the future. You could argue America First is inevitable, but overall, this is a bad setback. Now, I will argue, though, is that I'm not super black-pilled. I'm gray-pilled. I saw this coming. Starting November 4th, had my hopes down, okay? Thank God I hedged my bets because I honestly would have been distraught had I believed the QAnon nonsense. But here I am. And, I did have some hope around the Texas lawsuit, and then they got, more or less rejected without an evidentiary hearing. And after that, I'm like, okay, well, what the hell? So, since the Capitol protest, I clearly just thought, okay, it's too late unless Trump does something crazy, and he didn't do it. So, no Insurrection Act, no coup happened, so that's what happened. Insofar as Joe Biden is concerned, he is, in particular, very, old. He is out of shape for office. He is boring. He is not very intelligent. He is senile. He has dementia, and he's more or less a pedophile, and he's corrupt, and there's a ton of bad things about him, but at the same time, it could be worse, okay? And remember, whenever the other side does something bad, even though it affects all of us negatively, it sort of benefits us in the long run. Think about it like, if you, let's say, what would be a good analogy for this? It would be similar to, let's say, you have a girl you like, she breaks up with you as you lose the election. She's with the other guy, but the other guy messes up. Though him messing up isn't a positive thing overall, it will help your odds in the future. So if Trump does want to do a Grover Cleveland, Joe Biden is a good person to be the placeholder because he sucks. And Kamala is going to suck if and when she takes office. I personally think that Joe Biden will not last the 4 years. Who knows? My prediction, gun to my head, I think Joe Biden will last 8 months as president, maybe. It could be a John Tyler. I don't know what's going to happen. But necessarily speaking, there is a need to point out what is going on with the body language in the speech. The speech was not long. It was about average. I think Trump had a short speech as well. So I'm not going to criticize him for having a short speech. Now, insofar as making the actual oratory performance here, he did not mess up anything significant. Typically, during the campaign, he would mess up a lot, but all of a sudden, he seems to be more polished. I think this is because he's had less stress on him since after the election, and I guess they've perfected the cocktail of drugs to keep him awake, whether that be like I don't know what they have him on. But anyway, the body language expert I saw on Newsmax, which is not Newsmax is not that based, okay, but still, I was watching it, and I saw the inauguration on it, as well as I saw it on Vincent James, and I also noticed that this one body language expert had said that Joe Biden was not being very confident in the speech, that he's a C grade orator, and that didn't do very good, and he doesn't look confident. Look at him. You can see in his eyes. When you look at his eyes, they're always squinted. It looks stupid, like it looks dumb. And in terms of the optics, they're not very good. And honestly, you look at Obama in comparison, who was president 12 years ago, and he looks way more in shape than Joe Biden, which is embarrassing. Obama, could be, yeah, sure, yeah, is he married to a tranny? Yeah, whatever. But the point is that Obama's actually in shape. If he were to be president right now, he would not have dementia. He would be in shape for the role of president. Donald Trump is in shape for president. George W. Bush is probably in shape for president. But when you have the speaking skills of Jimmy Carter, I think Joe Biden's not fit. And apparently the articles of impeachment are going to happen today. Or, assuming Marjorie Taylor Greene is being honest, but who knows? I think that this speech, though, overall encompassed a lot of generic, pleasantries about, a united country, all this, rejecting bigotry, white supremacy, nativism, a bunch of cringe. And don't buy it for a second. There's people saying, well, let's give him a chance. He's, give Joe Biden the chance, man. He's a new president. God bless him. Look. If he has gone on the record saying, I will do these 15 executive orders, I will do these 10 things, why the hell would you give him the benefit of the doubt? Why give him a chance? If he says he's going to do something that you don't like, then why pretend like he's going to do something that you might like? He obviously won't do it. He's already said so. If Trump said, I'm going to do this, and then the left said, oh, why don't you give him a chance? You could do something. He could give DACA. No, he wouldn't. No, he never said that, so why give him the chance? This is what I agree with. If this had been maybe Barack Obama and he said, you know what, I'm going to go after the big tech, fine, I'll give him a chance. But that's not the case here. When Obama ran on ending the wars, yeah, okay, fine. Give him the benefit of the doubt. Say, you know what, Mr. President, let's pull out of Iraq. I'll give you several months to do it. Didn't do it. In terms of Afghanistan, he didn't do it. So when Joe Biden says, you know what, we're going to stay in these countries, we're going to deploy more troops, we're going to start more wars, we are going to be more neo-conish in foreign policy, more or less, is what he's saying. When he's saying, I will enhance abortion rights, I will enhance tranny rights, I will deregulate the border, I will loosen up the wall, I will not build the wall, I will raise your taxes, I will do green energy stuff that's stupid. I mean, seriously, why give him a chance? Name one fucking thing he's going to do that's better than Donald Trump. Right, okay? So, seriously, though, why in the world would we give him the chance? Why? Why let our guard down for 6 months, let him do whatever the hell he wants, and then 6 months later be like, hey, Joe, we give you the chance, man? It's like, what? Who cares? Who cares if we give him the chance? We've had the upper ground, morally speaking, and what have we gotten, okay? This is the problem with the party. We must unite against Joe immediately. And not necessarily Joe Biden, but the left in general. We are losing ground. And we can't have this guy, think like, oh, well, he's toning it down. Tim Pool, retard grifter, says, oh, no, I'm glad that he's toning it down. Toning down what? Really? Let him whisper pleasantries. Let him, sweet nothings into your ear, Timmy. And what the hell? He's going to keep on doing whatever the hell he wants, which is what? DACA. It is, deficit spending. It is tranny rights. He literally appointed a transsexual as the assistant health services secretary or something. Disgusting, right? How are you appointed to help the health of Americans when you're a transsexual? I mean, that's a mental illness. That guy should be in a electroshock therapy session right now, or something along those lines. Therapy, an asylum. I don't know what the hell to do with those trannies, especially when they're like middle-aged. I don't know what, weird, gross. So no, don't give him a chance. He's going to take it for granted. He's not going to give you jacks, so stop. What we need to be focusing on right now is making sure that Donald Trump gets situated in Mar-a-Lago, keeps his political clout. Do not counter-signal the president, okay? You know why? Because the president is going to be the only main guy who will stick up for populism, because what do you have left, okay? Mitch McConnell, really? Really? Kevin McCarthy, really? Are we going to rely on Greg Abbott? Really? The guy can't even stand. Madison Cawthorn can't even stand up. Fucking Dan Crenshaw can't even see into the future. Ron DeSantis, I like the guy, but seriously, though, he's a governor. He's not the Senate Majority Leader or something more, large. And Donald Trump is the opposition now. And we have to make sure that he is validated as the opposition leader. And you can criticize the pardons, okay? You can criticize the missed opportunities. But remember, guys, this is the horse that we're with. We're not going to switch horses right now. He's 74 years old. There's going to be plenty of years of our lives where he's dead and we won't have to worry about him, okay? But for now, we have to back up the general, okay? You can disagree with some of the things he does, but honestly, that's the best we've got. We owe him the loyalty. He put it on the line. He put his billions of dollars on the line to help us. We might as well help him too. So Donald Trump does deserve the loyalty of us for now. In terms of the America First movement, again, that has to be behind Donald Trump more or less for now. Remember, if we want to do these primaries, if we do want to have the MAGA America First candidates win in the primaries in a year or two, we need to make sure that we have a big voice on our side, and that's going to be Donald John Trump. So if we countersignal right now, then we're going to be screwed. So please keep that in mind. All right, so please, okay, so cease fire. Don't shoot at our side right now. Don't countersignal the president, Donald Trump, for now. You have to target on Joe Biden, okay? Now, here's another thing that happened in the inauguration. We saw Hunter there, okay? Really, crack addict Hunter. His niece is there. The 16-year-old niece is there that he raped, or statutory rape, whatever. The guy's a pedophile, and he's there, and there's evidence for it. Just that 95% of people don't know about it. And it's really unfortunate. I think that he should be in a jail cell right now, okay? Why? Well, I have the evidence. Maybe you guys shouldn't look at it, but, there is pictures of the niece naked with him naked. So, I don't know if there's videos or not, but, it's all but guaranteed that it's her. I saw it a couple months ago. I would not recommend looking at the fucking, oh god, no, ugh. But no, seriously though, don't look at the laptop pictures from Hunter Biden, bro, they're gross. But I had to do it for, it's called we do a little bit of investigation. And, oh my god. Point is, Biden family corrupt as fuck. Don't give them the benefit of the doubt. They don't deserve it. The Faustian deal that Joe Biden did with the devil to become president for 6 months is not going to be worth it, and he's going to have hell to pay. Fuck Joe Biden. He doesn't deserve our loyalty. He doesn't deserve the benefit of the doubt. And all about this, MAGA snowflake. I'm not being a snowflake. Look, had this been Connor Lamb, had this been a more reasonable person that wasn't senile, had it been Gavin Newsom as president, I wouldn't be so worried. Why? Because at least Gavin Newsom is mentally in that, he's got his head, he's got the screws on straight. Right? But Joe is dumb. And the fact that the Chinese are celebrating the victory of Joe Biden, or the stolen election, just goes to show we are really going downhill. And if we do not have a strong opposition holding him back, we are going to let the president fall into the cliff. So, come on. So that's my coverage of the inauguration. President Trump, okay, I guess you still call him president, right? So President Trump did go to Mar-a-Lago. He's in Florida right now. So we'll see what happens from the home base. Again, guys, think about it this way. 2016 was A New Hope. 2020 was The Empire Strikes Back. 2024 could be The Jedi Returns, okay? It'd be based. The silver lining in all of this is that although Joe Biden would and will be a terrible president, keep in mind that because the Democrats will have a terrible president, it will help the Republicans and the conservative movement going forward. Think about this as like a Richard Nixon moment, where Nixon basically drugged down the Republican Party for over half a decade straight, which just goes to show that if the opposition does bad, we get to seize on the moment, the opportunity anyway. So keep the optimism there. Let's keep in mind that we have primaries to look forward to, consolidating forces and turning the party into something that's better than what it is now. And keep in mind, God's on our side. We will win at the end. I hope so. Anyways, guys, thank you for watching. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you do not commit violence, okay? Disavow for the record. I have to. I'm on YouTube. So, thank you, and goodbye.